This is Jimmy O from Joe Blow, and this is RoboCop.
You have a couple of really emotional scenes here where you're dealing with all these CG effects, and it's just this part of you. How do you find that? How do you make that real?
Well, I mean, the most difficult scenes in the film, or the most difficult scene in the film, was when Norton shows Alex what's left of him.
Yeah.
And he gets stripped down, and it's a really intense emotional moment. I have to portray sort of the deepest emotional existential anxiety and despair, and I don't know if you think back to like the lowest moments of your life when you have had the most anxiety. You'll probably remember that your body was very much into that experience. Like it was behaving, maybe you were crouching your belly or lying in a fetus position crying. And so when you want to reenact those kind of moments as an actor, your body is a great tool for that, because if your body language will also help feed your emotional state. And here I didn't have that luxury, so I had to be completely still, and they actually took a wire and wired into my head so it was completely still. Because I was supposed to be in this docking station, and if I moved, then they couldn't use that part of the performance. So that really raised the bar on the difficulty level, because I had to just work through my imagination. And but I was fortunate enough to have one of the greatest actors on the planet across from me in Gary Oldman, and that made it a lot easier.
It's funny stepping into this incredibly iconic role. Did you have any idea, any concept of the love that people have, and did you feel that pressure going in? I mean,
I wasn't surprised of the love for the first RoboCop movie, because I felt that myself. I'd seen it maybe 20, 25 times before I heard of any remake being done, and I mean, there's always pressure, but for me, it was just after I sat down with José and he told me the story that he wanted to tell using the concept of RoboCop. It's the character has the same name, and he goes through a similar kind of experience, but it's a very different arc, and he becomes a very different person, and his journey is very different. So. I think in any instance where you do something like this, in the theater we do it all the time. If you're thinking about what somebody else did with Hamlet, then you've already lost your opportunity to do something original. You got to focus on your own performance, and I found it quite easy to do it on this one.